So now we have set up our Speedster. We have installed the servos and everything looks to be set. Now we have also installed and set up the receiver, the ESC motor in the prop, the battery, everything. So now the final checks we need to do before we go to the field. These checks are very important. So you make sure you follow these all of these checks before you head out to the field or attempt to fly. So the first check is that with your radio, turn on your radio first. Okay, so now when the radio is in a neutral position with all the trims in neutral, we have the elevator, aileron and throttle, everything is set to neutral. Both the elevons should be at an angle as set by the dihedral by the gauge we are providing. So in this video you can see that this elevon is slightly more up than it is. So we are going to correct this from this linkage so that the elevon is perfectly lined up with this gauge. So this elevon is slightly up, we'll correct that, and let us see this one. This one is perfect. So this is how it should be when the controls are neutral on your radio. The elevons should line up with the gauge we provide. So we are going to change this so that this lines up better with this gauge. So this is the number one check. The other check you need to do is that when you give an up elevator, when I am giving an up elevator, both elevons go up, and when I give a down elevator, both elevons go down, and they should go down the same amount. So one elevon shouldn't go too much up or go too much down. So this is a very important check. The next check is that when we give an aileron input, a left aileron, the left elevon should go up and right will go down. Left, and the opposite should happen when we give a right aileron command. So right aileron command, the right aileron has gone up and the left has gone down. Elevator, up elevator, down elevator, left aileron, right aileron, of course. So this is how the radio should be set up. The next very important thing you should check for is, after you disconnect the power, is that these linkages, control linkages, should be very firm. So they should not, if you try to pull them out, of course if you literally rip them out, they'll definitely come out, but with a slight tug they should not come out. So if needed, you can add some more glue or tie them up in some way so that they are secure. You can also add some fiberglass tape over these clevises so that they do not open up in flight, because in flying wings these linkages are very critical. Anything wrong here will lead to the demise of the plane. So after we check these, we'll check whether the motor is firmly mounted. Looks like it is. And the most important, we are now coming to the most important check, the CG check. This is the most important check. Before you head out to the flying field, you have to follow these instructions very carefully. The center of gravity of our flying wing is set at 180 millimeters from the leading edge at the root. So you have to measure 180 mm from this edge backwards. So not from here, not from here, not from anywhere else. It has to be measured from this point, 180 mm from this point. And if you have followed the build manual, you would have installed the spar in this location. So installing the spar in this location helps later check the CG by just making sure the CG is on the spar. So but if you have installed the spar in another location, mark out 180 mm from the leading edge and draw a line here. So our spar is at 180, so this will be our CG. Now with everything installed, the battery and everything, put the wing on 2 fingers at the spar or at the CG location we have marked before, and try to see whether the wing falls back or front. If the wing is falling back, then we need to add some weight in the front. So weight can be added in 2 forms. You can change this battery to a slightly heavier battery, and that can balance, or you can add some lead weight on the nose to balance out. If the wing falls on the nose, then you are going to require adding weight here. So let's we have got some lead weight here, and let's see if this balances the wing out. So I'm just putting it here, and now we put our fingers on the CG, and looks like this is balancing. So you can see with this amount of nose weight, our wing has balanced up here. So what we are going to do now is we shall put this weight on the nose here, and we'll use some backing tape. So what kind of weight you can put? We have used some lead weight here, but you can also use any sort of a heavy material, and of course it is best if you use a heavier battery. With a 3300 mAh 3 cell, you should be able to get you will not require more this lead weight here, or you can also use a 4 cell 2200 battery. Of course you need to make sure your motor and ESC support cells, but whatever you do, make sure you have the CG in the right place, as I've said, before you even head out to the field. Leave apart flying. Flying wings are very twitchy when it comes to center of gravity, and even 5 mm off will make this plane absolutely horrible in flying, and will cause this to be unflyable, and you are more or less likely to end up in a crash. So tape this off very well so that this doesn't move or fall out in flight, and double check the CG by placing 2 fingers on that line and making sure it balances out. For the Speedster Pro, we are also going to follow the same checks, the same control surface check, the same motor check, the same elevon check. And with regards to the CG on our Speedster Pro, we are going to measure again 180 mm from the leading edge or of the blunt edge. So 180 mm we will measure from this point, not from the point where the GoPro mount has been cut. Be very sure you have to cut from the absolutely leading edge part of the wing panel or the blunt edge. And if you have followed the manual, again you would have installed the T-spar at 180 mm, and you can we can check the CG by trying to balancing the plane here. So 180 mm again from the leading edge of the blunt edge, not from this GoPro mount, not from the Koro skates, not from the wing panel, not from anywhere, just from where the wing panel starts. So 180 mm back. So I think that is it with regards to checking the controls. Rest we shall head out to the field and go over everything once more before we do our maiden flight.